Hello human, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Flappinova Intuitive Message. In this video, you are going to choose one option based on your intuition. You will know what's closer to your frequency based on your past, present, and future. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Look at the cards and choose one. Which one is more attracted to you? Choose one. When you're ready, jump into the option from the description box. Thank you. If you're choosing option 1, then this is your path. In the past, you're already experiencing spiritual growth inside you. You know that there's something more in just living in the 3D world. Neither you are approaching some religion or some new experience like meditation or yoga. You are finding joy in your spiritual journey and realize that your vibration is rising because you are the oracle. If you are choosing option 1, I'm sure that you are a spiritual light worker in this universe. In the past, you are mainly focusing on the spiritual growth. Let's see what's going on in the present. In this moment, we're here right now. Do you remember when was the last time you felt like a child? Do you remember to have fun? And sometimes you feel like it's hard to be like a child in a group, especially when we're growing up into the society and we discover, oh my god, why there's a lot of rules and so many limitations. Is a totally opposite world inside out from what you could imagine from your childhood. So in this moment, the spirit is showing you that don't forget how a child like. Even though the world can be ugly and sad, but please remember that you don't have to dim your light to fit in. Please remind yourself that if you feel so low in your day-to-day life, take a break and go to nature, just like this picture, to release all your negativity to the nature, because from day to day we are absorbing so many energy outside us. For example, when you're taking transportation and people are walking around, even though you don't talk with each other, how they talk and how they project the emotion on others are actually affecting you, because the energy is everywhere. And at the past, you are focusing on spiritual growth, and I'm sure you are a sensitive person, and that's why at this moment the spirit is reminding you that don't forget to be your own inner child and take care of it, because you don't have to dim your own lights to fit in. So let's see what's going on in the future. Trust. In the future, if you're choosing option 1, I'm sure that you are a spiritual person, because it's not easy to show that you are authentic. People will judge you based on the society's standards, because not everyone is awakening. Some of them, or most of them, are sleeping or choose to be, because they are so afraid to be who they are, who they really are to this planet. The spirit is reminding you to trust yourself. This is the future energy, because if you dim your lights to fit in, which means you are not trusting yourself to show up who you really are. Your future energy is asking you to trust, and this cycle will be complete. Although there can be so many emotional feelings inside you, but it's okay. Trust yourself and have faith. Ask yourself, where are you being called to journey to? Are you passionate about helping more people in this planet? Maybe inside you already know that. However, just the outer energy that affecting you at this moment. That's why this card is non-stop reminding you that don't dim your lights to fit in. So if you are choosing number 1 as your option, I would like to pull extra size for you. Let's see what you got for extra size. Okay, 1. Maybe 1 more. Okay, 1. Snake and the cat with Daisy Fire. What is that really about? Snake can be symbolized as you are shedding your skin, because season is changing. It's spring now. I mean, officially the spring. will come when it's Lunar New Year. So right here is the transition from winter to spring. So you are in the process of transformation. At the same time, your personality is more like a cat person. You're sensitive, you like to be alone most of the time. You have your own uniqueness. Even though you may look so cold outside or mysterious, but deep down, you're holding the happiness and joy and faith and faithfulness like the daisy flower. So remind yourself that you're in the transformation, and don't give up to show up, to be yourself, the authentic you. I think this is all you need to know for those who are choosing the option 1. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. So let's move on to the second option. Thank you. Let's see what's the message that I'm going to show you from the past. So for people who are choosing option number 2, I'm sure that you are a person quite confident about yourself, because you always trust yourself no matter you're going through the low or even the best, of course, right? But especially in the low, as you can see the trust, behind the trust there are lots of water. Water also means emotion. So in the past you have been going through lots of emotional personal growth, but those challenges didn't beat you, and that's why you're getting stronger and you trust yourself. And this oracle card wanna show you that you are the keeper of the earth. You are not alone, because the ancient ancestors stand beside you. So for those who are choosing option number 2, I'm sure in the past you're quite supported by people around you, and also your family members or friends, or if you're studying, your classmates or your teachers are also very supportive. And that's also why you're quite confident, because you know that you're not alone. Even though some of you may say, oh no, I'm a musician, I'm always staying alone to create products, or create music. It doesn't mean that nobody support you, because you're stay alone to create your passion, but actually you upload online and you got audience, and those people can secretly admiring you, or actually they are supporting you. So it's quite good for people who are choosing option number 2. Let's see what's the present. Whoa. Romance, you can see, and there's a note here. Why? It sounds quite contradictory, right? But actually this card is showing that you are yearning for love. You're seeking for love, because maybe in the past you already experience quite a lot of the thing that you want in your life, and somehow you feel like there's an empty space in your life. You wanna it's not compensate, it's more like you wanna fill up that blank space. But the Oracle card is reminding you, and no. Why? The guidance angels know that you are looking for love, and they say no worry, because can you see there's this big storm in front of you? It's not talking about you cannot find your beloved one. It's more a timing issues. Before you're loving someone, you have to love yourself. I can see that you really trust yourself, and also you are supported by people around you. At the same time, you trust yourself. At the same time, you lack a little bit of self-love. Maybe in the past you also spent so much time in other area, and that's why you didn't really explore the love part. Maybe it's a reminder that you need to focus on work-life balance. That's why you can have more space to let the new thing in, and that new thing is what you're looking for in love, romance. And why Oracle cards say no? Because this is not a rejection. Actually, it can also mean like postpone, like you need to find out what you love about yourself first. So then when you know that, for example, I love my hair, for example, in physical term, I like my hair because I really put my time to take care of it. And the moment that I put time to take care of myself is also a form of self-love. Or it's been a long time you forget how to nurture yourself, like eating quite a bit of junk food, and then you forgot to eat some fresh fruits, and homemade cooking maybe also help. This is also self-love. Self-love doesn't mean that you have to spend a lot of money, but in fact you can just do something that nurturing your soul. For like more vibes, you can listen to more positive music, romantic music maybe, to get yourself into that mood of romance. And during this time, you can find out what is self-love. And the more you love yourself, the more you are teaching people how to love you. And this is what you need to learn at this moment. So let's see what we can find in the future. Archangel Michael. This is a card meaning courage. Yeah, I can see that in the past you trust yourself, but somehow you really lack a little bit of self-love, and that's why the universe say right here right now you're seeking for a romantic relationship. But no, you need to put a pause, because there's still something you need to learn about yourself, not others. You need to learn about yourself in order to love yourself better, so that you can find a partner that is really suitable for you. In the future, what you need to face is courage. The Archangel Michael is supporting you, and don't worry, because when you really meet somebody, you can really go for it. But what is the important part to have a healthy relationship? It's not just romantic is enough. You should put healthy boundaries. This oracle card is saying, where do you need to establish better boundaries? I think in the past you trust yourself at the same time, because people are always surrounded by you. Seems like they are so supportive, and that's why you trust people a lot, and sometimes maybe you overtrust them. And that's why when you overtrust them, you are always attracting people who are crossing your boundaries, or maybe they can step on you and say something bad to you and make you feel guilt, shame, pain. It's quite narcissistic, right? If you're choosing option number 2, and also seeking for love, that's a reminder. At this moment, put a pause for the romantic relationship they're looking for, at the same time working through this energy. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? You need to set boundaries with people. Don't over-trust them. You can trust yourself first, of course, because you're confident. At the same time, you're a really kind person, that's why you trust people, because you see all the goods in people's personality, even though sometimes they make mistakes. But do you know that sometimes that's also what hurts you the most? So the spirit is asking you to put a pause at this moment and think about, where do you need to establish better boundaries? I've been mentioning this for a lot of time, but I feel like the spirit is non-stop reminding me and also reminding you, for those who are choosing option number 2. So I'm going to also pick up their side of for the extra information and see what energy you can get from the later one. My later magical thing needs to help me. So for option number 2, what do you need to know more in love? Let's see what you can get. Show me a side of the person. One more please, Spirit. One more. Okay. Oh, 2. For those who are choosing option number 2, I feel like it's more about love relationship. If you're thinking for love, for you, I feel like this is more you. Like, you're a top person, you're very loyal. Once you decided to love somebody, you really focus on that person no matter what. And that's also why sometimes you can overtrust people and hurt yourself. It's this hummingbird. Maybe this bird means something to you. For some of you, not all of you. Do you remember all this bird, or is this, how can I say it? Like, is this remind you of somebody? The hummingbird. Hummingbird has a quite fast frequency as how they move. Maybe this is the sign that sometimes you are attracting people in this space, in this space. Like, they are fast to come in, and they are quite smart as well, adapted to fast-paced movement at work, in life, so that you are quite attracted to this type of people. Some of you, not all of you. And also, what is this pearl inside the shell, the seashell? I feel like this is more about great thing takes time. It takes lots of time to grow a beautiful pearl inside the seashell, right? In the outside, it feels like protection. It feels like you cannot see what's inside because you don't know. The future is like unknown to you. Just like the card that I'm going to show you. The card you choose, romance, and there's a note, right? At this moment, the spirit is asking you, oh no, at this moment, please don't focus on romance, because they know that you are looking for it. Not asking you totally ignore it, but more importantly, good things take time. Postpone. And that's why you need to learn for the lesson. You need to learn the lesson. This is the future lesson. Or you can do it right now, and that's why during the postpone time you can set a better goal in the relationship, in your future relationship. Like, how can you do better to trust yourself and trust others at the same time? Just sorry about the battery is suddenly running out. I'll repeat again just in case some part of them is cut. So when you learn the lesson, during this time at this present, you are learning how to set boundaries towards the future goal in the relationship, in your romantic relationship. You already learned that great things take time, and also because your loyal personality make you sometimes feeling people are come and go, or you trust them or over trust them. And that's why spirit is asking you, where do you need to I don't know why I cannot pronounce this word properly. Where do you need to establish better boundaries so that you can get the romance you want? This is your present what you need to know at the present, so that in the future this is your lesson. Or you can do it right now. Time is an illusion, and that's why your present moment, what you are doing, if it's affecting your future. So it's quite clear that for those who are choosing option number 2, practice boundaries. You are a lovely, kind, loyal person. Please don't let people take advantage of you and take your kindness for granted, because great things take time. Share this to people who really deserve your love. No rushing love. Okay? This is the end of the reading for those who are choosing option number 2. And if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and comment down below if you can resonate. Thank you. Let's move on to option number 3. Let's see for those who are choosing option number 3. Wow, I think it's quite similar. For those who are choosing option number 3, it's like a mixture of, I feel the vibe is a little mixture of option number 1 and 2. I don't know why, because maybe this card appear once and this card is appearing once in both of them. So in the past, you know how to be a childlike person. Maybe you are more like a Sagittarius type person, like you are quite optimistic, and that's why in the past you need to establish better boundaries, because sometimes you are like innocent and so enjoy the moment, and people can take advantage of you because you are always showing like, I don't care, it's okay, I'm good, I'm fine. Like, I don't know why there's a Japanese pop up in my mind, like daijoubu, like always saying I'm okay, I'm good, daijoubu. Like, yeah, if you're reading this and you can speak Japanese, you know what I mean. That's the energy that I got. So in the past, you are quite, how to say, it's not sad, but it's more like you are a cheerful person, and that's why sometimes the bad guy appear and they pull you down. You are quite disappointed in your past, and that's why you were and are learning how to put better boundaries with people. Let's see what's in the present. Okay, the person. Oh, this energy is quite similar. It's more like stronger with people who are in option number 2. But at this moment, I see this is more about personal growth, not related to romance. So if you're choosing option number 3, it's more about your personal growth in general, like how you interact with people around you. At this moment, what you need to know is you need the courage maybe to trust people, because somebody made you so disappointed. You are disappointed in your past. That's why sometimes you may find it's hard to trust people again. But Archangel Michael is asking you, I'm here to support you. Trust people. This is a new card, and that's why I'm not so familiar with it, so I need to read some details about this. The initiation, rites of passage crossing the threshold. Is it? I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's okay. Let me read more details in the book. Okay. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold. Bear with me if I pronounce this incorrectly. From the one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next, and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, of devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that your heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. And our spirit is invested to step forward. I'm sorry, there is some interaction, so I decided to cut that part of noisy background. So where I start? Okay, here we take the secret voyage into more of who we are and who we come here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere secret. It will be worth it, and you are closer than you think. Now I get the better picture about what you're going through at the moment. Like, because at the past somebody surrounded by you hurt you and took you for granted. You are really like cheerful. I really can feel that you are like a Sagittarius fireside type of person, or maybe you are Leo or Aries. You're a childlike person, and you really enjoy the moment, and when you think about what you want to do, you just go for it. Very charming. And sometimes you trust people and you don't care, you don't mind, and then this point they make you mad, and then a few seconds later maybe you will forget. It sounds more like an Aries person. But that's why people sometimes took advantage of you, because they feel like you don't care. And at this moment, the spirit is asking you, stand up, be strong. You need this courage, because it sounds so scary. You are experiencing the darkness. See, can you see that? The storms. And really, really dark. I'm a little bit emotional, and sometimes it feels like, I mean, at this moment when I'm reading this, even though when I'm reading the further explanation from this card, I feel quite emotional and somehow hard to breathe. Please trust yourself. For those who are choosing option number 3, I'm here with you. Let's take a deep breath together, okay? The problem is not you. The problem is not you. Can you hear? The problem is not you. It's okay to trust people again, but just a reminder that sometimes you need to protect your inner child because you are a beautiful soul. Sometimes when people see you, it triggers their inner demon, and that's why they hurt you, to make them feel like they are, how to say, sometimes people pull you down so that they can see you are sad, just like that. But the problem is not you, okay? That's why I need to repeat a lot of time. So can you see outside? You can see like this. You can see this view as this is your inner world. The outside is very colorful and beautiful, right? Because some people in your past hurt you doesn't mean that you have to stay there forever, because there are lots of people in this planet, and also no matter what happens, you still have you. Trust yourself. You have this courage and support by the universe and the guidance angel. Just take baby steps, even though you cannot jump right now. This moment, the storm will pass. The sky will be sunny again. Walk slowly, one step at a time. Let's see what will happen for the future. I think we have been spending quite a lot of time to stuck in the moment, because that's your energy, and I also want to see what I can help. Dream mirror. So this is your future energy. It's quite obvious for those who are choosing option number 3. Although some of your energy is similar to those who are choosing option number 2, but option number 2 is more about romantic relationship. But this, for those who are choosing option number 3, this is more about yourself, your personal growth in general. Like people at work, your friends, family, or romantic relationship, but it's not really specific in romantic relationship. If you are thinking for, if you cannot resonate about this, if you're really looking for love, I think you can go to option number 2 to read the past reading. So for those, come back. For those who are choosing option number 3, in the future, your present also affect your future. Maybe you're already experiencing it. So take a look in your dreams. Make a dream journal. Sorry. So sometimes you forget about your dream, but actually it's not like that. You can mark down some key point in your dream so that you can remind yourself what's going on and what I need to know, Inside your dream, it also affects your subconsciousness, or something that really deep down you didn't put into the surface from your day-to-day life. So The spirit is reminding you. Keep an eye on your dream. I don't know why I feel still a little bit hard to breathe in this reading because the energy is so heavy. But it's okay. You've been through a lot. I feel you. If you're dreaming something or someone in your past that hurt you, or some people that hurt you, or I have a scene in my mind right now that maybe a part in your past you are bullied, you are being bullied by a group of people. If you're a student, of course it's at school. If you're at work, maybe you're too charming, people wanna step on you, so that the group, they teamed up and bully you. And that's why it made you feel like, oh my god, what did I do wrong? If those fears and sadness, disappointments coming back to your dreams, remind yourself what is not aligned or needs to change. Please align your life. What needs to change? It's okay that you are a cheerful, joyful, happy, optimistic person. It's no problem. The problem is not you. What you need to change, actually, your past already reminded you. Boundaries. What is not aligned or needs to change? For example, when somebody forget to pay you back money, let's say you guys were going to a picnic and then you wanna ask them back for the money because it's not about the value, it's more about respect, you know. And then people always feel like, oh, you are the happy person in the party, that's why you don't mind people took advantage of you. So what is the boundaries you need to say? Maybe inside your heart it's really like, oh, it's just a few bucks, I don't care. But the point is, little by little, if you do that frequently, people really think that, oh, this person don't care about anything they do, so let's see if I can take more. Those are the demon inside people. It's not the problem of you. Can you see the mirror? It's more like a pieces that broke you. The broken pieces you need to collect. I'm not asking you to stick back. Those broken pieces are actually the lessons to bring you courage to be yourself and walk out this darkness. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Just come out. How to come out? Practice the boundaries little by little. If you cannot do this right now, start from where you are. If you are going through depression, always stay in your own bedroom. When people are trying to annoy you and ask you out, go out to play, have fun, instead of ghosting, but because you still can see the message in you, right? Just reply them. I'm not interested. Or someone you care, but you just don't feel right at this moment. Maybe you just reply, I'm happy that you find me, but I need more alone time for healing. I'm sure for those who really care about you, they will understand. You spend your me time to heal. If you reply, I need more time for healing myself. If you realize people try to insult you or cross the boundaries, and then you will know that what is not aligned and what needs to change, then say goodbye to this friend. This is not your true friend, because they don't fucking care about your mental health. I need to say the bad words because I feel like some of you are experiencing or was experiencing so damn bad relationship in friendship or at work. It's quite heavy energy in this reading for those who are choosing option number 3, but I really hope that you know about this. The problem is not you. I've been repeating this a lot of time in this reading, but I need you to know. You are a unique child. You are an unique child. Let's put out some extra side so I can see what's more for your message. So I'm sorry about that. There are some technical issues, like I don't know why. Maybe the Mercury retrograde is coming? Not really. I'm sorry about that. So these are the 3 exercises that I draw based on your energy for those who are choosing option number 3. And I'm sure you are a dog person because you are loyal, properly friendship. And that's why sometimes people take advantage of you and think that you don't care and you don't mind. And accumulatedly, it turns you into a dark moment like depression, because you hold on a lot of sadness, anger, disappointment inside you. What I need to tell is, remember that it's not your problem. I've been saying a lot of time in this video to those who are choosing option number 3. So this is a transformation period, and you can see the snake. Most of the time, snakes is not most of the time. It's a nature thing. Snakes sleep in winter because they're cold-blood creatures. So now winter is fading. It's time to come out to play. Bring out your passionate, joyful, cheerful side to this planet, because the planet needs your energy. Fire sign, I can feel that is a strong fire sign in you. For those who are choosing option number 3, even though your birth month is not fire sign, I'm sure that check your rising or moon sign. You can be fire sign, because that passionate energy inside you. This is your time to come out. It's okay that you just awakening and then you slowly going out from the darkness. It's okay. It's not a rush to do it all at once. And also this one, in Chinese it means no matter what you're going through, this one will pass. It's also a, how to say, I think it's also a positive side for you. This will pass. Your reading is so heavy and really breathtaking, but I trust, and also based on your energy, I can tell you, and so sure to tell you that you will pass this test from the universe, because you are the loving, charming, innocent, and intelligent person in the room. Don't let those past experiences pull you down too long. When the weather is getting warmer and warmer, unless you're living in Australia, it's hot summer now, but in general, the winter is fading and warmer temperature is coming. So no worries. Really, no worries. You're getting better. For those who are choosing option number 3, I hope you love this reading. I need to end this reading here, and thank you for listening and tuning into my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment down below. Thank you.